Welcome to Show Em The Dore, our very last episode of this season. The podcast presented to you, we've been upgraded to 3 people. Look at this. We've undergone mitosis. We're growing. So, right here, we've got your favorite host, me, Willem. And then we've got Chris. And then...
I'm here too.
Yeah, he's here. Sadly. And then in the corner here hiding, we have the lovely Olivia.
Hi.
Oh my God.
She made us these hoodies, and so we feel obligated to have her on.
Yes.
I was adamant about it.
She was. He actually, I was adamantly opposed, and he locked me out of the room, and he made me agree.
I threatened him.
Yeah.
Told him at gunpoint, she'll be on the podcast.
So I was like, okay, bro, I get it.
You think so? Olivia, you want to introduce yourself to the lovely 20 people that watch our podcast?
I'm Olivia.
That's going to be mad quiet. I ain't gonna lie to you. You got to project.
Speak up.
Okay, I'm Olivia.
Speak like you're trying to get the camera to hear you.
Hi, camera. I'm Olivia. I'm Chris's girlfriend, and I made them their hoodies. And
They're pieces of art.
they're crew necks.
They're crew necks.
They're wonderful.
They're wonderful, and we love them. I've worn mine so many days in a row.
This is going to be an interesting episode.
It's going to be real nice.
Um,
So we only have one bit of actual sports that we're talking about.
Yeah, so over the last week, we've had one basketball game and literally nothing else. So we were like, what are we going to do for this podcast episode? And we spent the last roughly 30 minutes.
No, it's been like an hour.
It's been like an hour. We've spent like an hour determining what we're going to do. And so, first of all, we determined we were going to have the most special guest that we could have.
She's going to sign the jersey, too.
Yeah, she is going to sign the jersey. Only Spencer Jones has signed the jersey. And it might tank the value, but it's worth it to us.
Nonsense.
Okay, one guy's going to the MLB. You can't look at me like that. But
This is today's episode of Show Em The Dore, ruining relationships.
no, but so we also were like, well, that's going to take all of 10 minutes to talk about the one basketball game that we have. So what else are we going to do? And so we determined we were going to do a tier list with all 3 of us. And then we thought, what is something that most people have at least somewhat of a vague opinion about? And we've already done fast food restaurants and drinks that have been posted on the Show Em The Dore Instagram at Show Em The Dore.
I didn't post them on it.
You didn't post them on the Instagram?
It was us and your friends. It wasn't like the Show Em The Dore one. I'll post them if y'all want to see them. They're great.
They will be posted
Milk
on the
is way too high, but
they will be posted on the Show Em The Dore Instagram at Show Em The Dore. Follow us, please. I beg. But today we'll be doing, after the basketball game, a Disney movie tier list. So
Yes.
that'll be fun.
So to kick us off of basketball, Olivia, what you got to say?
Olivia, what do you have to say about the basketball game?
Nothing. I think
Nice.
that's Willem's thing.
That isn't Willem's thing. That's my thing.
Oh,
but
is it really?
Well, it's
Yeah.
my thing now because she said so.
okay, it's Willem's
Chris, you've
thing.
been deposed. As the new master of men's basketball. We played Loyola Chicago at home.
We did.
The fighting lady, Sister Jeans.
The fighting sister
With
Jean.
Sister Jean. I don't think she was actually at the game. Apparently she was, Chris says.
I thought I saw a tweet that said she was.
Okay, cool.
Comments on
Chris,
Sister
tweets.
Jean?
She's cool.
She's also
She's
very
cool.
old.
She's very old, elderly.
But I don't know how they win. Besides the absolute power of the Lord on their team with Sister Jean.
It's God's
I
team.
don't get it. Maybe that's why Gonzaga hasn't won, because
Yeah.
they don't carry a nun.
They don't care about God.
Jesus is their point guard.
Yeah.
Point God, literally.
Point God.
It's the Lord. So is that sacrilege?
We're gonna hope not. We get smitten in the podcast.
Lightning,
Smoked?
we're all gonna die. Yeah, smoke.
Smote?
Olivia says
Smited?
smoke.
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 Smote.
The ruling is smoke. So
Smitten?
smitten. No, smitten's a whole different word.
I like smitten.
Smitten's an entirely
I know.
different
I'm
word.
gonna call it smitten though.
Okay. I plead the fifth. We would like to plead the fifth to that question, Olivia. So
Do you want-
we played Sister Jean,
Okay.
right?
Well, we actually played her on the court.
And
She
at
stepped on the
first-
floor. We crossed her up. It was beautiful. She broke all of the bones in her body because she's 800 years old and they're made of sand.
Okay, so we played them. We started off
Them.
fairly okay. Like, we didn't really fall apart, which I didn't expect us to. I'm going to look at the notes because I simply don't remember.
Because I wrote
We
them.
went to this game in hopes of getting a free t-shirt, which if you were at the game looking for the free t-shirt, like, we had to, like, go through the maze of the stadium to find some guy, and then he told us,
It was some
"Here's
guy in
your
a
little
back
slip of
alley, and he
paper."
said, "Here's your paper, son. Go
The
get the
slip
shirt
of
at
paper.
halftime."
Come get the shirt at halftime. You need this paper to get it. And I was like, man, are you kidding me?
Yeah, Willem had a paper to do, and we were just trying to.
Like,
we
gosh,
showed up.
dang.
We showed up 90 minutes early to the game because that's when Memorial Gym opens.
Uh-huh.
And we got let in, and we were like, sick. We're about to go get the shirts, go back, and then write papers. And then the slip said, you have to get them at halftime. And we were like, I guess we have to stay till halftime of the game.
Yeah, so we watched the first half.
And it was a good first half, actually.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
nice.
it was good.
I yelled at some of the Loyola players.
We played well in the first half.
Yeah, we were down 3 at the half.
Yes, we were. And it was only because Loyola Chicago was absolutely draining threes.
It was weird.
Yeah,
It seemed like they hit like
It was the power of God.
Shots. It was the Lord.
It was the Lord.
Olivia?
Thoughts on the Lord?
The Lord.
It was the Lord indeed, I agree.
It was
It
God.
was the Lord.
So
Thoughts on
thanks God.
I said thanks God in Arabic.
Say it again, I want to
I
learn.
said nishkar.
Say it
My
slow.
mom taught it to me. I know.
Way to go, Chris's mom.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Nish
Nish
kor
kor
al
al
Nish-
nish
close.
ish.
Yeah.
I'm
Want to give it a
Arabic.
shot?
I'm Arab.
I don't know how.
Okay, never mind.
I'm Sandy by proximity.
Sandy by proxy.
By proxy? Oh, it's like Munchausen's is by proxy?
Yeah, yeah.
But completely different.
Okay, so Vanderbilt basketball.
Yeah. So we played well in the first half, and then the Fighting Sister Jeans were absolutely killing it. So they made 17 threes.
17 threes on 46% shooting from the field.
You wrote free throws. So I was very confused.
Oh.
You also didn't spell consistent, right?
You know, the notes are there just for me to spitball and then remember when I
Yeah,
talk
and
about
I'm
it.
here to spell check, and that was the issue. I didn't spell check.
Willem
today.
is the tech and spell check guy, and Chris is the content and
Why
editing
am I
guy.
the spell check guy? I
You
can't
just
spell.
you just said you were the spell
I
check guy.
am, but why? Olivia, why haven't you been spell checking for us?
Because I don't go to Vandy. That's y'all's thing.
Their lives issue.
Shoot.
Got me there. So, Chris, take it away from the second half because I wasn't there to see it.
So the second half, we played not nearly as well. Our offense is always kind of inconsistent other than Scottie Pippen, who put up 23, but we didn't have another double-digit score in the game. And when you only have Pip putting up 23, it's kind of hard to win basketball games.
That's exactly what we talked about last week. Like, we've got consistent guys like Pippen putting up double digits into the 20s. And what does that look for?
No.
Okay, cool. But we need that production from, like, a couple of our other guys. And in our wins, it's consistent. Like, Pippen has a good game, but it's also somebody like Miles Studi or Trey Thomas or Jordan Wright or Jermaine Mann. Somebody else has a good game. And sometimes that just doesn't happen.
It just doesn't occur.
We just have inconsistencies with our offense. Defensively, I feel like we're pretty solid.
I mean,
except
yeah,
a barrage of threes.
Even in the second half where we produced, like, we were not as good on defense, they only put up 39 points. So, I mean, like, even if we translate that across both halves, we're keeping them under 80, which is generally, like, a way to win basketball games. We're just not putting up
offensively
points.
Always under 80.
Yeah, it's just we're not putting up points, which
Simple.
is the issue. And again, this could be attributed to the fact that we don't have two supposed starters on our team just yet. But as we get them, we might have some more offensive consistency, which will be good.
Yes.
But we haven't got there. But anyways, that's pretty much the entirety of the basketball game that we had, which is the only game in the past week. So now we're going to get to the main event of our podcast, i.e. the tier list.
Oh, yeah, the main event.
So
That's what y'all are here for.
How this is going to work is we have a tier list on this computer that is ranked S, A, B, C, D, and I'm going to add an F. And then we have an assortment of Disney movies that we will...
Are these Disney and Pixar or just Disney?
I don't know, bro. I don't work here.
Oh, no. I'm receiving hate mail. It's on the Instagram. People are going off.
All right, wait, is it?
Yeah, Jillian's like, so she's allowed to be on the pod, but I'm not? Yes.
Yes. Almost exclusively.
Simply, you want the long answer? Of course.
Why is this not working?
What
Oh.
did you do?
I may have added a bit too. We're gonna refresh the page.
Oh my gosh, Chris. This is a mess. Wow, you just made like 57,000 more.
Yeah, I see that. Where did it go?
Dude,
There it
NBA
is.
goats?
NBA, yeah, we'll do NBA goats.
My complaint
No,
is
it
none of them are actual animals. These are all men.
Okay, we're just gonna be. I'm sorry, I'm getting it set up. Willem, explain what we're doing.
So what we're gonna do is, since you guys can't see Chris's computer of what, like, where he's placing these, we're gonna debate them, and I may or may not throw hands over some of these movies. Chris might beat up Olivia. Olivia might beat us both up. Who is to say? Really, honestly.
She's abusive.
So we're going to. Chris is gonna say the first movie, and I think it's Mulan, and we're gonna be like, I think Mulan is,
And this is something I'm passionate about, so we better not
If
diss
there's any
Mulan.
disagreement. This is, as I said, destroying relationships. This is what we do here.
Okay, so we have S, A, B, C, D, and F.
The top tier is S.
Personal favorites.
Oh, we do have a personal favorite tier that will come at the very end.
Yes.
But we will add it to the row. So how this is going to work is we're going to do all these different Disney movies, and then we're going to walk up to the camera and show it, hopefully. If not, we'll post it on our Instagram and Twitter for all of our loyal viewers, and we'll figure that out. So the first the first movie is Mulan, and I will start off by saying that will be in my personal favorite, but I have it as an S tier movie.
Olivia?
I'd say like A. I wouldn't say S, but A.
Okay, interesting.
Any reasoning behind that?
Do you have reasoning?
I mean, it's just not my favorite, so it's not the best thing in the world.
What differentiates an A and an S for you?
If I enjoy watching it, like it's a good movie, it's just not my thing.
Understandable. Will?
Okay, so I'm breaking this down a little more. Soundtrack, insane. Top 5 movie soundtracks of all time. I love this
Dummy.
stuff.
It goes raw.
It's tough. I'm telling you, I might listen to the Mulan soundtrack on my way back.
Okay.
So, it's just great. The storyline, amazing. The
Gorgeous.
characters. Mushu,
Mushu, Eddie Murphy.
top tier.
What
The
a man.
cricket guy, top
The Jiminy?
tier. Her her weird grandma.
Thoughts on Gemini?
He's a cricket.
True.
Yeah, you're right. He is.
Mhm.
Indeed. Jiminy's a cricket. But there's also a cricket in Mulan, and his name is not Jiminy. I can't remember his name. He's a lucky cricket. And the grandma's like, let me walk across the street blind with this lucky cricket. It's going to be really awkward if y'all haven't seen these movies.
They just kind of call him Cricky throughout the movie.
How many times have you seen Mulan?
A
so
lot.
many times. Dude, Cheddar's is active on Instagram right now.
Oh, Cheddars, get him on the call him on Instagram. Get him. Ask them what Mulan is on their tier list. Do like the video call. No. Do the video call. Video call. Video call Cheddars right now.
I just texted him. I said, how do you feel about Mulan?
All right. Well, we're gonna see if they answer by the end of the podcast. If not, so Willem. With that being said, what is your grade?
I say S, man.
All
That's
right.
a top
That's
tier.
two. That's out of 3.
2 out of 3 makes S. So the first S tier, Mulan.
Mulan, great movie, number 1. Okay, next one is Aladdin.
S.
I also believe it's an S.
S.
S. This
All right.
is unanimous.
This is a
It's
unanimous
such a great
S.
movie.
That means it
We've
has to
got
be
the
above.
homeboy, Robin Williams.
Robin Williams. Whoo.
The guy who plays Steve from Full House. Did I get that
you.
again?
Woo!
Awesome.
Yep.
That's the thumbnail.
This is yeah. Wait, hold on. Can everybody go up? Okay, that'll be the thumbnail. Okay, I don't really feel like we have to have much discussion about Aladdin. That's a pretty
it's
unanimously
just solid.
It's a
You
unanimous
can't really
top tier movie.
Talk about it.
Okay, Toy Story 1. To me, it is a very average. It's like the epitome of C tier for me. The Toy Story 1. Toy Story 2 is better, but C tier is Toy Story in my opinion.
I have a burning hatred for all Toy Stories, so I'm gonna have to go with like D.
Could you explain your?
It's just overdone. Overrated. They responded, didn't they?
Hold on, they saw it.
They saw it?
They saw it.
I swear if they don't answer, we're going to hunt down Cheddars.
Mr. Cheddar.
Mr. C himself. Homie Ched.
Okay.
Sir Sh.
No. Take this. Explain yourself.
I just don't like it.
Why?
Is
it the premise?
They did way too many movies. Like, they went way too far with
that's
it.
fair. But that doesn't mean anything about the one movie.
Well, it was just... I don't really remember it. Like, it wasn't memorable.
It was
one thing.
It was kind of poorly animated too. Like it was
Yeah,
early,
you don't like
but like, have you ever looked at a frame of old Toy Story, like the first Toy Story frames?
I watched that like a couple months ago.
Hold on, Toy Story 1 frames. I'm telling you, it looks ugly.
It was in 1995, Chris.
Yeah, that doesn't mean.
Why?
I know. I understand why it was ugly. That doesn't mean it wasn't ugly. I still have it as like the very. I still have it as the very epitome of C tier. Willem, what do you have it as?
I have it as A tier or S tier, but I mean, wow. I guess that averages to like a C tier.
Yeah, that averages to about a C. So we have Willem says S-A. Olivia, you said D.
Yeah.
Man, we have it in C tier. based on
Cheddars
that
has no
average.
opinion.
They didn't. What'd they say?
I haven't said.
They saw it and didn't respond. Video call him. Get him on the pod.
They hit us with the old what's his name?
Oh, Jalen Mahoney.
They hit us with the Jalen Mahoney.
True. Okay, we have Chicken Little up next.
That's easy.
I didn't like Chicken Little. Chicken Little is like an F tier movie for me. But
Really?
wait.
Chicken
Speaking
Little?
to the mic.
I say C tier.
I say B.
I say B. Why?
I liked it. It was cute. It was funny.
Like
was
the
like-
premise was nice.
Yeah, and it like took like the whole sky is falling and made it to, like aliens. I thought it was cute.
Yeah, and like the characters, I feel like there was development there.
Yeah.
Chris, why?
I found it really annoying as a kid.
Why?
It was just I was annoying.
Yeah. Olivia said you were probably annoying as a kid, and I agree.
We have a lot of sarcastic comments from Liv when she's not speaking into the mic, and I'm really hoping
I
they
think
can
she
hear.
needs a microphone.
She does. We need to make sure we can get 3
Olivia
mics. So are we sharing one now?
Yeah, sure.
No, that's gonna be terrible with the audio channels. Please don't do it. So Chicken Little. If I'm saying an F tier and you guys are saying B and C, I'm assuming that's a C tier.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
All right, it's going under Toy Story. Meet the Robinsons. I didn't love Meet the Robinsons.
I hated it.
You hated it?
We watched it so much in middle school. I kind of just
In
grown
middle
to hate
school?
it. Yeah.
What kind of middle school you go to?
A public one.
Yeah, me too, but like, what middle school did you go to?
Coopertown Middle School.
Coopertown? They named a town after you?
Yeah.
That's tight. So that's my condolences. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm sorry I had to see that so often. I mean, like,
Well, that's why I don't like most of the animated Disney movies. It's because we've seen it so many times. Like, I hate Finding Nemo.
what?
Yeah,
Okay,
like,
so
I hate it.
we'll fight over that later, I suppose.
I don't know if we will.
What?
Yeah, I don't think Finding Nemo's on here, but that's not the point. Meet the Robinsons.
D.
Yeah,
It's a good movie
I'm
in
gonna
my
say D.
opinion,
It's
but D.
It's all right. I just don't think it's in terms of Disney movie standards.
We're getting
In
the
terms of
candle
Disney,
back.
this is a mess of an episode.
Nah, it's good, man.
All right, next one is The Emperor's New Groove, which is an S tier movie in my personal
S.
opinion.
What are we talking about?
Emperor's New Groove.
S. Easily.
Okay, cool. I'm glad we could agree. The Little Mermaid.
A.
I have it as a very D tier movie.
I've actually
Oh, wait,
never
hold
seen
on.
that.
When you give your ratings, you have to take the mic from me.
You just talk too much. I think Little Mermaid's either A or S. The way she like brushes her hair with a fork, love it.
Do you
Love
brush
it.
your hair with a fork?
Yeah, I do every day actually.
She's like,
I keep a
to the
fork in my
kitchen.
purse. Yeah, just like that.
Lice. Do you use it to eat afterwards?
Lice.
So,
Willem, what do you think?
I've never seen it.
You've never seen it?
I want to be where the people are.
Oh,
I know the songs because they sang in
was
like
such an
second
off
grade.
piece. I'm so sorry for all our viewers that have to hear Willem sing. So
Man.
if I said D and you said S, is that like a B tier average?
Yes.
I mean, I guess.
Okay. Oh,
Walking around on those.
what do you call them? Feet. Feet. Hercules.
It's good.
S.
I
That
have
movie defined my
So
childhood.
Hercules is my third favorite Disney movie, but does that mean it's an S tier or an A tier? Is my question. I think I have it as an I have it as an A tier. I'm not gonna do math. I have it as an A tier movie. What do you have it as, Liv?
I'd say A tier.
All right, we're gonna put an A tier.
Just because Meg's really hot.
Was that in the microphone? Say it again. Say it again.
I said Meg's hot.
Meg is interesting. Also,
Meg-
speak up. You're like every time you get the mic, you're like.
We're gonna have to split the channels, and it's gonna be really awkward.
We
because
already-
Chris is
the thing
loud
is-
and you're quiet.
The thing is it's gonna be bad. It's just gonna be a bad balance. The Hunchback of Notre Dame I've never seen.
I've never seen.
It's so good. I love that movie. It's good. The
Okay.
gypsy's also very hot.
What tier?
There's a gypsy.
A or B.
I'm gonna say
Pull up a picture of the gypsy.
a gypsy is like a traveling somebody. Here, take the mic while I look it up.
It's like a traveling.
Is it like a hobo?
Well, it's like a really pretty woman that steals, basically.
Really?
I think it's like actually like a really bad word to call people. Look at her. She's fine. She's so. Yeah.
Is that his love interest?
Yeah, actually.
Does he get her in the end?
Yeah.
My man, that's what I'm talking about. S tier. Ugly dude gets the gypsy girl. That's an S tier.
The Hunchback gets the.
Yeah.
All right.
I
I guess S tier.
Or something. I haven't seen it in a while.
Nah.
Okay, y'all finna hate me for this one.
Tarzan is like it's simply because of Phil Collins. It is an A tier movie.
No. Wrong. I don't like Tarzan.
What tier?
I don't know. I guess the only reason I'd like Tarzan is for the what does he grow up with? Like are they like gorillas? I like
my
those.
goodness. You say you like gorillas?
No, I like
Oh,
Say again.
Speaking of gorillas. No, but
Now's not the time for this.
I have it as an A tier movie. Willem, what about you? Who are you texting in the middle of our podcast?
I got somebody gave me a recommendation. They were like,
Oh.
talk about TV shows.
Well,
I said we're talking about Disney movies.
All right, well, we're already in the. He's like, I'm texting you as I'm recording. Actually,
I'm texting you.
He's texting Cheddars.
he's texting. I hope she was texting each other. So I have it as A. Willem.
Okay, so the premise of the movie is interesting because like it's a dude in the jungle, which is weird to me.
Yep.
There are gorillas in there. I don't really know why that hippo character was necessary, or most of the monkeys. You know, Jane was interesting. The dude dies in the end, which was horrifying as a kid.
Who?
The bad guy.
The bad
He
guy.
gets like hung on the vine.
Yeah.
And like the
yeah.
lightning flashes and you
remember
see a
that.
silhouette and it's like scarring.
That was cool though.
That was terrifying.
It was fucking.
but
It,
it was
it,
sick.
it was pretty sick.
It
It
was
was pretty.
sick,
It was
but
pretty
I was
sick.
scared as a kid. But Phil Collins is like a top 5.
That's why I hate Lion King.
He's one of my top 5 favorite white people. He's on my list. He's actually not. I gotta put him on the list.
Shot of her chest. Really cool.
Oh my gosh,
Weird
Chris,
to
with your
see.
girlfriend right here.
Right here.
Oh my
This is
god!
what we're doing?
Look at Phil Collins.
Good lord, he's old.
Yo, what is that? What is that?
Yo.
Phil Collins' ex now says she can't leave Miami Man's due to a spinal condition.
So she got a spinal condition,
L.
and she kind of ugly.
All right, are we putting in an A tier?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. I
Okay.
gotta add him to the list.
So, Frozen.
Okay, so I like Frozen, but I've seen it so many times that I kind of like low-key hate it.
So separating that feeling of being like, oh, again, how good do you think the movie is?
It's a pretty good movie.
Alrighty. Thank you.
It's a pretty good movie. I like it.
Thank you too.
She's a wonderful lady. That is Kim. She let us into the studio today, even though it's supposed to be closed. So
This podcast
big
is
shout outs
presented
to
by
Kimberly Kane. Kimberly.Kane at Vanderbilt.edu if you want to send her a
Send her a
thankful.
thank you or something.
Put her email on the pod.
Yes, I did.
Broadcasting it. You want to know where she lives?
Her social security number is
That's what I was gonna say. I just didn't know if I wanted to go that far.
Frozen. I have it as like a B tier movie.
So Olivia didn't answer my question.
What was your?
Separating your feelings of, man, I've seen this a million times. What would you say?
I thought it was pretty good. I'd say A tier.
A tier? Nice.
Yeah.
Chris?
First time I saw it was really good.
Yeah, I agree. Chris?
I have it as a B tier movie.
I'd say B probably as well.
Okay, I'm gonna put it above the Little Mermaid though.
Yeah, thanks.
Below the Little Mermaid though. I don't know what this.
Olivia gasped.
Oh, it's
for those
Atlantis.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen
Atlantis is a good movie, but
never
like,
seen it.
okay, I'm the one who's seen Atlantis. So all it is it's like these random explorers that kind of look like the rats from that one, maybe DreamWorks film, like Flushed Away. You remember that one?
That movie was good.
It's kind of like people that look like that, and they just kind of go to Atlantis. It's like a very C tier movie, but I enjoyed it, so I'm gonna put it in C tier.
Okay. Treasure Planet?
Yeah, I think it says Treasure Planet.
Treasure Planet's a good
Treasure
movie.
Planet.
It Atlantis I've never seen, but it
Haven't
like
seen that.
reminds me in essence of Treasure Planet.
I-
The story is
haven't-
really good.
Okay, where would you put it since you're the one who's seen it?
Probably A or B. It's a really good movie.
I'm gonna put it in B since we haven't seen it.
What?
It
You didn't
sounds
even hear the
incredibly lame.
premise.
It's called Treasure Planet, Willem.
It's like man.
Brother Bear. I've never seen Brother Bear.
It's so good. I love Brother Bear.
I've never seen it.
Brother
know
Bear
there's
is
a-
probably B tier.
Probably why?
For Bear.
B is for bear.
And brother.
And brother. Great job, Chris.
You know the alphabet. I'm so proud. No.
Was she on the microphone for that?
You did not put that on there. Anyways,
That's
I
the
like
brother
it.
bear tier.
it's I think it's like when he like turns into a bear. It's kind of like Brave.
Yeah, but like he turns into a bear, and
Also
he
B.
doesn't he like he's like a
I'm just gonna
Native
hold this. You're not
American.
allowed to talk anymore.
He's like a Native American,
done.
and then the bear's like, oh no, the little bear. What's his name? Coda.
Yeah. I
Like
don't
the-
know.
yeah.
I'm just agreeing. I have no idea.
We're gonna put it in B tier.
And like he learns about stuff. I
We're,
don't know.
we're
I've never
gonna
seen
we're
it,
gonna
but I
move
know the
on to
premise.
keep it from this episode from being an hour and a half long.
Dang,
And,
you're right.
um,
All right, we gotta
Beauty,
go into hustle mode.
Beauty and the Beast.
Never seen it.
You
Never seen the original Beauty and the Beast.
Really?
What grade?
Never.
What grade? Like A or B?
I have it
Speak
as
up.
an
I don't know.
A.
I think it'd be A.
I have it as an A tier movie as well.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Okay, Pocahontas.
Never seen it.
A.
I also
A.
have it as an A. Home on the Range afterward.
I've seen it, but like
Home on the
17
Range is
years
a
ago.
bad movie. I don't like it.
I don't remember.
I
it at
don't
all.
remember it.
I'm putting it as a D tier movie beneath Meet the Robinsons. I don't know what Oliver and Company is.
What?
Do you know what Oliver and Company is?
That's my company.
Okay, haven't seen.
Say again.
Um,
What is that?
that's Fantasia.
I've
Oh, I
never seen
haven't that
Fantasia.
either.
I have seen Fantasia. It was a long time ago. I don't feel
Never
like
seen.
I don't feel like I can rate it, so I'm putting it in haven't seen. Black Cauldron.
That's like from the
Never
50s,
seen.
isn't it? Never seen.
Okay.
My mom.
Um.
You just
Say
put
that
it-
into the. Say that into the microphone, please.
My mom.
The Fox and the Hound.
I never seen it.
I saw a very long time ago.
I've heard testimonies that it's the best Disney movie ever created.
People really
Oh,
say that a
come
lot,
on.
but like
I've-
I've
no, like,
never seen it.
I had
simply.
a camp counselor who said that The Fox and the Hound was the best movie. in
Well, do we
Disney
trust
history.
Mr. Camp Counselor?
His name is Michael Zarek, and man was a dog. So I'm
Michael's
Man, ain't no way.
gonna put it in B
I
tier.
don't trust him.
I'm gonna put it in
His
B
name's
tier.
Mike.
Put it in B tier. Zootopia.
I like Zootopia. I mean, I'd probably say like a B or C tier though. I feel like it's probably been redone or something. Like it's just,
Willem.
B.
How do you feel about
Solid.
Judy? How do you feel about
B.
Judy Hopps?
Judy Hopps.
Oh no, no way.
As a character, I mean, she's alright, I guess. I identify more with the fox. I like him. He's pretty cool.
Okay.
He wears the shirt. It's absolutely nice.
What?
Any comments?
No.
Didn't think so.
The Aristocats is an S tier
Never
movie.
seen it.
I love it. Yeah.
The Aristocats is an S tier movie.
Never seen it.
Okay, too bad.
I was really attracted to that white cat.
Say it again.
She said she was weirdly attracted to the white cat. Do you mean the mom?
Yeah.
Well, we also have to talk about after the episode.
We'll
Down
unpack that on a later
Down
section.
Under.
The Rescuers?
Down Under.
I've
That's
never
good.
seen it.
It's good.
Is it?
What tier?
Watch it. I'd
Who,
probably say
who used to
B.
make you?
My,
Who,
my,
who used to make you watch it?
mom.
My mom.
Okay, so what tier?
I'll say B.
She'll say B.
B for
I'll
Brother
agree. I've
Bear.
never
The
seen
Great Mouse Detective. Haven't
Never seen
seen it.
I think I have. But I
it. Is it
don't
like
remember
Sherlock Holmes with a rat?
it.
That's how I imagine it.
I think for Sherlock Holmes being a rat, it has to be a C tier movie. Sleeping Beauty.
Good.
Never
Classic.
seen it.
It's a B.
I'd say it's also B. I think No, actually, I'd put it at C. I think all the original Disney, I think all the original Disney fairy tales are mid. Extremely mid. It's like Cinderella, mid. Sleeping Beauty, mid. Mid. But
why? Why do you say that?
They're just
It's because you can't enjoy
cliche.
You can't enjoy
Oh
like
my-
nice
what do you mean
classic
cliche?
things.
They literally are the
classic
definitions
and they're
of cliche.
What does cliche mean?
Cliche.
Define it for me. I may or may
Cliche
not know
is
what that
like
He knows what it means.
no.
Do you know what cliche means? Olivia, do you know?
Cliche?
Cliche is something that's like tacky, been overdone.
But it's the original.
It can't be overdone if it was the first thing done.
Yeah, the remake is
The
is
Disney movies
cliche.
were based on original fairy tales.
Yeah, by
Therefore,
those
the
weirdos.
movies are redone of the original.
Do you think
writings.
anything?
So every
quote-
movie ever.
Hey,
Disagree.
to quote J. Cole,
Disagree.
nothing new under the sun. My dad says that all the time. Everything is a remake of something.
I want you to realize
What
that
about
we're
Pocahontas?
we're arguing
What's that
between
remake
B
of?
and C.
History.
Literally a real person. Is that cliche?
We're arguing between B and C tier.
Our podcast is cliche.
No,
Someone's
you know
done
what?
a
Put it on
podcast
A, just
before.
for that.
Originality apparently is very important. To
I put
Chris.
it in B tier.
You're
Yeah,
good.
I like that spot.
What's next?
Robin Hood, but with the weird fox.
I love Robin Hood.
I have never seen it.
I love
never seen
Robin.
it. I've never seen it either.
Yeah, I'd say probably B tier for Robin Hood. It's good.
Cool.
Jungle Book.
The Jungle Book. Oh, the Jungle Book's goated.
Yeah, I agree.
S tier. Have you seen
I've
it?
never seen it.
You've never seen.
I've never seen it.
We have
There's
to do
the bear, the Baloo. I know that much.
Bare necessity. The Rescuers.
Simple man.
I love The Rescuers. That's
I've never
gonna
seen The
be
Rescuers.
I've never seen it.
B.
Okay. I believe B. Are there two Fantasias?
Yes, they did the remake.
Oh.
There's like the 1920s version and the 1960s version. They're both bad.
They're both bad. The Sword and the Stone.
Never seen
I've
it.
never seen that.
I've never seen it. Okay. Snow White is mid to me.
You're mid to me. It's an A tier.
Woo! Did y'all hear that? Y'all got that?
You're hurting my feelings every time you say a classic movie is mid.
They just aren't
You
great.
have no chance.
Also, a great idea. I love this.
So, right now it's averaging to be a B, Willem. What is your opinion?
What are we talking about?
Snow White.
I've never seen it.
Willem, what have you seen?
101 Dalmatians.
Mid.
Mid.
C.
Mid. Indeed. 101 Dalmatians is mid.
I think it's stupid.
You want to
There's
guess?
too many dogs. It's just not.
Yeah, who
How-
would
how
have
many Dalmatians?
101 dogs?
How many Dalmatians are there?
101.
Really?
Yeah,
That's quite a few. I've never seen it.
it's too many.
Wreck-It Ralph.
I have seen that.
That's good.
It's like a B tier movie.
B.
Yeah.
It's pretty
B.
solid, but it's not like a classic.
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh is an S tier thing.
So,
Concept.
yeah, I mean, there's so
think
much of
if
it.
you said that was mid as a classic, I wouldn't be mad. Because, I mean, it's really just a bunch of stuffed animals in that dude's imagination.
Well,
like,
aren't
just
we all
beautiful.
just a bunch of stuff?
Yeah, aren't
Someone's
we all?
imagination?
No.
It's the same thing as Toy Story. They
Disagree.
Just made it, like,
Because they like.
Where's the fat guy in the chicken costume? Riddle me that, Olivia. Riddle me that.
Riddle me
Olivia?
this.
that's Winnie himself.
Oh no.
Okay, so I have it as an S tier movie. Well, S tier like.
Concept, because it's not really a movie.
It's not really a
There are,
movie,
like, so
but
many
Winnie the
things
Pooh
of
is
it.
so important that it is S tier to me.
Olivia, do you want to wear the helmet?
Oh no. This is going to make
Chris
the audio
refuses to.
channels even worse.
You gotta really yell now.
Hey.
You gotta be loud. You gotta project.
What am I projecting? What am I saying?
what is your
Anything.
tier for
Oh, for Winnie the Pooh? C.
Willem?
I'm sorry.
As a concept, it's like A tier.
Okay, I think that averages to A.
Because it's not really a movie. It's like a series and 7,000 movies.
Okay. Lady and the Tramp.
That
Yeah.
took you so
I
long.
like just the just the meatball scene. Just for that, it's B tier.
It's the only part of the movie I've ever seen.
It's not part of the movie I've ever seen either.
Alright, B tier.
B tier it is.
Cinderella.
Cinderella, mid.
No, it's A tier.
I've never seen it.
Oh my god, that's a B tier then.
No.
We'll put it like the top.
Put it, yeah. Okay.
Pinocchio?
No.
I don't like Pinocchio.
Uh-uh.
It's like a D tier to me.
Yeah. Agreed. B tier.
Willem? How many of these have you actually seen? Why did you agree to this?
I ain't got nothing to say.
Maybe I got nothing to say. Bambi.
I hate it just because it scarred me when that mom died. When she got the bullet to the dome.
Bambi
You
was
took
like
the
a,
microphone away from her.
Oh,
Yeah, he just wanted to hear himself breathe.
He wanted to hear himself breathe.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's like kind of mid to me.
Olivia,
I'd say D tier.
say it again.
D tier.
I'm okay with D tier. Peter Pan.
A tier.
Peter Pan's S tier. Peter Pan is like,
I mean, or S tier.
Peter Pan was
Either
B to
way,
me.
I kind of forget S tier.
it might be my favorite movie.
It's B tier
I
to me.
love Peter Pan though. I love Peter Pan.
Because two people say it's S, I'll put it in S. I don't think
What
it's.
do you think?
I think it's B.
You're lame.
You're
Duh.
B tier. Y'all can't hear what Olivia's saying and you're missing out.
she called me mid before.
Yeah.
Okay, Dumbo.
I'd say like D. I don't like Dumbo. I'd say D. I don't like Dumbo.
Awesome.
I don't like Dumbo really either.
I've never seen it.
All right, D for Dumbo.
D for Dumbo.
What's that? Alice in Wonderland.
Alice in Wonderland.
S tier.
The
A
book-
tier, S tier.
S tier.
I'm okay with A tier. I can put in S.
S.
The book was much better than the movie.
I've never read the book. I'm
You're
sorry.
that
I'm
guy?
not. Say it again.
It's true.
You're that guy. The book was better than
The book was better than the movie.
You read the book?
Yes, I read the book.
Nerd. Nerd.
We
Nerd.
read the book in my second grade class. Like the
Nerd.
teacher read it to
I'm
us.
sorry. I'm sorry. My condolences. Yeah, it's huge.
It's a helmet.
Say it again.
It's a helmet.
Did
Okay.
you say you're a helmet?
The other Fantasia I'm gonna put in haven't seen, considering we haven't seen the other one either.
Oh my god, not both. I hate
We're
You
not
hate
there yet.
both. Okay.
Okay, so what are we at?
Ichabod and Mr. Toad. S tier. S tier. It's
Who's
so
Mr. Toad?
Who is Ichabod?
good. Ichabod Crane. You haven't heard of that?
I've heard
Nope.
of it, but like, who
It's
is
the
he?
story of the Headless Horseman.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That sounds
We
so
watch it
dope.
every
I've never seen
Halloween. It's so good.
it. Is it on Disney Plus? Because I don't have that anymore.
It probably is.
Just
use mine.
Fair enough.
Her Disney Plus is. No, I'm just kidding.
Go ahead.
Here's the
Go
login. Thanks,
S tier.
Rain.
S tier. You guys haven't seen it, so you can shut up and put it in S tier.
It sounds incredible. I
It is.
loved the what's it called? The book.
He also like pulls like.
Oh,
so
you liked the book? Wait, no, continue.
Like he's so ugly and like lanky with like the longest nose, but he gets every woman in that town.
That's
Every
absurd.
single one.
I support him.
Okay, Big Hero 6 was an A tier movie.
My
It was
dad
so
loves that movie.
sad. I loved it, but it was so sad.
We feeling A tier?
A tier. My dad's like, nanotechnology is the future, and I'm like, Dad, you work at Lowe's. I appreciate your big dreaming. It's actually.
I have
pretty
no
good to talk
idea
about.
what this one is.
Oh, that's
Fun and fancy free.
what?
That's what it says.
Say again.
Fun and fancy free.
Fun and
Fun.
fancy free, like Daffy Duck. You got to say it like him.
Yeah. I've
Would
never
you look at that?
never seen it.
Never seen it.
Never seen it.
Okay.
Ah, Tangled.
Tangled?
S tier. S tier.
Say it in the microphone,
S tier. I love it.
Chris.
Don't.
S tier.
Thank you.
I'm being held hostage.
Somebody help me.
Princess and the Frog is an S tier.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't even ask what I had to say about Tangled.
Well, no, listen.
Did you not see it except the dentist office?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
I have my own microphone. Nah, give me that one back. I want to
no.
Princess and Frog S.
Okay, y'all finna fight me in the next one, maybe.
Lion King is like a B tier movie.
F. F tier.
F tier? That's harsh. The Lion King is good. It was overdone as a kid.
Are you?
He's not good.
I'm not good. You said what tier?
F.
As in Lion King.
As in fun and fancy free.
Willem, what do you have?
Allow me to collect myself for a second. It's gonna be okay. S tier.
No.
Lion King's a top tier movie.
No.
That
it
means
scarred
that
me.
you guys
I'm sorry you couldn't handle watching The Lion King as a kid.
even out on S and F, which means that it is a B tier movie.
Ugh.
Throw my shoe.
That's a threat.
That's a promise. We'll get back
Bolt?
to the room.
I never saw Bolt.
F tier. Terrible.
It's like C in my opinion.
F tier.
Why?
Okay, and here's why.
Here's
I
why.
feel strongly about this. One, part of the reason is because I've seen it like 1,000,000,001 times.
Besides that,
But the other reason is because it doesn't make any sense. Like, it just doesn't.
what do you mean?
So, like, he, like, thinks that he's, like,
It's
in
like
a show,
Truman
like,
Show.
for real.
Yeah. For a minute.
Yeah, and then he's, like, not anymore, and then he, like, runs away. It's basically Finding Nemo, but for a dog.
What?
Yeah, it kind of is.
How do you feel about Turbo?
I like
The movie
Turbo.
about the snails?
I like Turbo.
That movie is so... We talked about this like a week ago, didn't we? I was like, didn't he like race the Indy 500 or something? Isn't that how it ends? And he's a snail.
So I've never seen Bolt, but to me it seems like the dog version of Turbo.
What?
Because I imagine
never see it.
no, I'm just saying what I imagine it being. I
Well, you're
imagine
wrong. You're-
Okay, I'm just giving my imagination.
Shut up for a second.
Silence.
Another reason I don't like Bolt is because his owner is played by Miley Cyrus, and I just can't stand her voice.
Neither can I, but I moved past that.
So back to my
No,
imagination
hold
real
on.
quick.
No, I have something to say. Do you remember the part where the agent is like, sometimes you don't get what you want in life. When I was a kid, I asked for a bicycle. You know what I got for Christmas? A baseball mitt. And you know what? I rode that baseball mitt to school every day. I was like, what? I was so confused as a kid.
One thing I hate that he did all the time was he's like, let's put a pin in it.
That was so stupid, but
I
it
hated
was
that.
it was to make him a hateable character. And I appreciate that they did that.
Like that in the baseball.
Willem, the baseball mitt is something you would say.
You're darn right.
Okay, so where are we putting it?
Did you slap your knee? So
Where so it's F and what did you?
C?
Okay.
D tier.
it's D.
D is for Dolt.
As in Dolt. Hold on, I'll make that.
Dolt tier.
Dolt. Okay, Lilo and Stitch
S.
is. Nah, I have it as a B tier.
S.
I'd say A. A.
Why?
Well, because I didn't see it a whole bunch, so I don't have the greatest opinion, but it was good when I saw it.
Flying by on a Hawaiian roller coaster.
It's raining.
Is it really?
Yes. Moana S tier.
S tier, for sure.
How y'all saying Moana's better than Lilo and Stitch? A tier.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding? The soundtrack?
Moana is easily better than Lilo and Stitch. Like, it's literally so simply better. Imagine everything that made Lilo and Stitch good, but amp it up like 3 times. That's Moana.
Okay, weighing the pros and cons here. Moana, Dwayne Johnson. I offer you Pleakley. I like it.
Taking
I like
Dwayne
his character.
Johnson a million
What about
times.
Jumba?
What's Jumba?
Jumba's the big guy.
Oh,
the professor? Dude who made Stitch?
What are you doing? I'm not even saying anything important.
Man, say something.
Then
Shoot.
my mom. No, I don't know.
You gotta say it like a Muslim man. My mom. Regular show. I'm sorry y'all had to hear that.
No, I definitely think Moana is better than Lilo and Stitch.
I agree to hate each other then.
Okay, what are you gonna put it as?
I say A.
Okay, so that's 2 to 3.
That's
so
2
S.
S's. It doesn't matter.
Something that's
Okay.
not on there that we need to put on there. Anastasia.
Anastasia was.
Give it the microphone.
We need to put Anastasia on there
So we're adding it to the list. Why?
because it's amazing and it's S tier.
What is Anastasia?
Chris, don't make that face.
Is that like Fantasia but without the F?
No, not at all. It's
Dap me up, Chris.
Anastasia.
Dap me up.
So Anastasia
She
was
said
a movie
first,
I
no.
saw the first time with Liv, and
oh, no, not the story.
I'm not telling the whole story, but it was it was good. I would have it. I wouldn't put it as S tier.
Who's
No,
Anastasia?
it's
My mom.
like imagine
Dap me up.
imagine like a Lost Princess kind of type beat.
Man, so me.
Yeah, so you. I'd have it as like an A tier.
I'm gonna do it one day.
Is that what it looks like?
Yes.
No, you're wrong.
Okay, well, we have the full tier list
I will
done.
go through the entire
This is going to be a long episode, so we need to kind of wrap up here.
I ain't got nothing else to say.
We didn't do our personal favorite.
Oh, we do need to do our personal favorites.
Favorites. Great job, Olivia.
Mulan.
Anastasia.
So it's gonna be up there in spirit because it's simply not on the list, and we're not taking. the time
We're
to put
making
it there.
we're making fun and fancy free Anastasia.
Oh, shoot. It's in solidarity, in place.
What?
I thought you were saying something.
No.
Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. This is kind of a hard job. Anytime you say something, I'm like, Willem?
I gotta consider this. Can I look at this?
Yes, you may.
There we go.
This is the whole thing.
He recalibrates the entire
I'm like,
list.
that's wrong. That's incorrect. So here's what I'm thinking right now.
Yep.
Sorry for tapping your shoulder again. I've got.
Here's what I'm thinking.
Here's what you're thinking.
Here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna play the piano the entire time you're doing this now,
Okay.
just to annoy you.
Okay,
I'm
can we
gonna play it
finish?
just
so we-
slightly off.
Do you realize that it's going to be like an hour and a half of
I
rendering
do
time?
realize, and you're gonna have to hear me play the piano for an hour and a half. Sorry,
Please.
you brought this upon yourself. So I'm thinking right now it's between Emperor's New Groove. Y'all seen Kronk's New Groove?
Kronk's New
That
Groove is
movie
good.
is equally as good. I love
I mean,
that
I don't
movie.
know if it's equally as good. I think Emperor's
I
New
actually
Groove
saw
was better.
Kronk's New Groove before I saw Emperor's New Groove.
Weird.
I don't know why, but like
I
in my
love
mind, I was like, dude, there's a sequel, and I was like, wait just a minute, wait just a minute.
Watch the sequel first.
Which is
So Emperor's New Groove and
Emperor's New Groove or man. Okay, so a lot of these mean a lot to me for certain reasons. Tanner, my older brother, sang the Hercules songs so much when I was a little kid, and it
Yeah.
was like the prime of my life
mm-hmm.
because he like is a singer. Lilo and Stitch is up there. I think I'm gonna have to go with Emperor's New Groove.
Okay, sick. So here,
Hold
Olivia,
on,
take the mic.
Gotta put Moana below Lilo and Stitch. Just kidding. So I'm gonna post this on Instagram. Chris, take a screenshot. We're not gonna bring it up to the camera because why? It's not gonna look good in the camera. So I'm going to post it on Instagram. Thus, if you want to see what we've been doing for the past hour, check our Instagram. If not, you're lost. Sorry. Olivia, you got
Sucks.
anything else to say? Parting words?
No, I have nothing else to say.
You sure?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy your time on the podcast?
I did enjoy my time arguing about Disney movies.
Where did the marker land when you threw it at me?
I don't know. So with that being said, guys, this is the end of Show 'Em the Door season 1.
It's been good.
We'll
I'm
be
looking
back.
for that marker.
Let's see if we get back. If classes start the 10th of January, which is a Monday, 11th, 12th, the 13th of January will be our next episode, and we'll have a lot to talk about. It'll be a good episode, and it will probably have more structure than we have right now. But it was a nice little fun episode to end things off.
It was nice. Chris,
So,
where's your bag?
With that being said, we'll see you guys in about a month. All right.
Yeah, Olivia's
Bye.
got to sign the jersey, and I can't find the pen.
Okay. Well, we're signing off. So say bye to the camera.
Oh.
All right. So bye, guys.